The Space Center in overseas territory French Guiana in South America is Europe's only spaceport. At most, a handful of rockets each year take off from here. But that's set to change. The center is investing €250 million to boost and diversify its activities. Here, a new control center will be ready in 2026.
L'année prochaine, on va commencer à monter en cadence, c'est-à-dire à augmenter considérablement ce nombre de lancements.
We will aim for 9 launches next year and in the long run 15 or more each year. We'll also accommodate micro-launches at a site we are constructing. These private rockets have a reduced capacity, but you can put into space a lot more each year.
Qui ont une capacité plus limitée, mais qui vont tirer beaucoup plus souvent.
Lié says the gear-up is necessary not only since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which brought space cooperation with Moscow to a halt. Competition has gotten rougher, not least through private players such as US billionaire Elon Musk and his company SpaceX. Everything is done through satellites nowadays, telecommunications, the weather forecast, climate surveys, etc. And so space has turned into a crucial economic sector. We need our own access to it and a spaceport that's fit for purpose. With more yearly launches to come, France-based supplier Europropulsion will have to provide more rocket motors. In future, it'll boost its staff from currently 39 to at least 45 employees. We'll increase our capacity to 2 production lines and we'll have to give further training to our people. Our aim is to maintain our turnover. We'll reduce costs per motor so that European rockets can be competitive on an international level. More business at the Space Center will be a boon to the local economy. The spaceport's activities currently represent about 15% of French Guyana's GDP. In future, at least 1,800 people will work at the Space Center, up from 1,500 now. But this economist says that even with the planned construction works, the Space Center will have to do more to keep up with international competition.
On parle d'une société SpaceX qui va lancer au moins une centaine de fois par an.
SpaceX launches at least 100 rockets per year, whereas Europe plans to launch about 10 yearly. This is not comparable. And most of the micro-launches haven't reached the commercial stage yet. They are not ready. And yet, there are not only economic arguments to modernize the Space Center.
Nous avons la Chine, nous avons les États-Unis qui ont leur politique.
There are so many players now. China, the US with their own policy, Russia, which is no longer launching from here. So it's important to have our own spaceport and strategy.
Top! Allumage 2SR, décollage.
As the world continues to reach for the stars, but there might be less cooperation and more competition between the different countries.